Tonight's forecast is sponsored by Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter.
And welcome back, everybody, here to BTW21 Weather. I'm Dustin Staples with your forecast. And today is a very special day for those who know what I'm referring to, Groundhog Day, obviously. And obviously, this is a furry foe friend weather day, as the joke goes out there to say, who can predict the weather better, an animal or a human being? I'm going to let you leave that up to your own opinion. But of course, he did see shadow this morning about 7:25. The prognosticators of all prognostication say that 5 times fast, everybody. And anyway, so this is now the 106th time he's seen his shadow that has occurred since the late 1800s. He's been doing this for some time now. He's only not seen his shadow 20 times. That's set back in 2020. And of course, we didn't really have much of a winter that to go around. And so far, Phil, I will say has been pretty right, particularly for our area. And get the statistics on this one. He's roughly about 20% accurate on his prediction skills on this to say. So personally, I think he has nailed it right on the doorknob for this winter anyway, because it has been pretty active for the now going into the second half of winter, as our December was relatively warm. And of course, January went down as one of the coldest in record, coldest, I guess, not record territory, but one of the coldest we've seen in quite a while. And that was definitely the truth, because every weekend, it was after the second week of January, every weekend we saw temperatures in the 30s, overnight lows in the teens and 20s. So definitely winter had its push and activeness in the month of January. Moving on as we begin February, so far it's been nice to us. That will change, obviously, as we head towards later in the month to come. 40s and cloud coverage will be increasing tonight. We will see rain chances increasing overnight and going in to your Thursday morning. So once again, if you have anything later on this evening, things outdoors, you should be okay. But again, if you have you want to go ahead and cover up some of whatever you have outdoors, just in case, you can go ahead and prevent it from getting wet. But obviously, the good news is the grass is going to be a lot greener as we continue to move on ahead. So tomorrow, we'll see those rain showers increasing, high of right around 60 degrees today. We did up this number just up a few degrees from earlier in the week, thinking that we'd probably see a little bit more warmer air in with this. So, and if you don't see 60, you're probably staying in the low and upper 50s anyway. But again, rain is likely. There'll be a south wind from 5 to 10 miles per hour. The rain amounts right now is not looking heavy by no means, roughly maybe a half an inch to an inch in some areas as you make your way through much of tomorrow. So be sure to have the kiddos have their umbrella and rain gear with them as they're heading off the bus stop, and you're heading your rain gear as you're heading off to work. In the morning, then we do slow down. And of course, something to keep in mind, lights on, wipers on. It is the law in the state of Virginia. So make sure your headlights on, not on the high beam setting. So you don't want to keep that on, but again, your wipers on as well. And so it is the state law here in the Commonwealth to be doing that. Once we get a lot of this rain coming out of here, going in much of tomorrow, we'll continue to see this rain persist in the first half of Friday. And then on top of that, we'll see our temperature start to get colder as we begin to wrap up the week and going into the weekend. Obviously, a lot of talk of the snow right now. I'm going to be honest with you, the computer models, the two main ones I use that we all talk about is the American model, which is the GFS, the Global Forecasting System, and the European model. The GFS model has the storm moving up the coast, giving us a chance of some winter weather. Meanwhile, the European model has nothing on this one. So will things come in line? I'm sure we'll have a better idea by Friday. Definitely, for sure, this event, if anything is to occur, would most likely take place on sometime late Saturday and sometime on Sunday, or Sunday into Monday. So right now, things are looking not favorable at this time because the models are not in the same agreement. And that's what you need to get those ensembles, which is, varieties of waves and the type of updates that does come through. So those who geek out on these weather ensembles and those forecast models, you know what I'm talking about out there, because it just continues to rotate. And some models say and bring in a big snow. Other models are saying nothing, not even a snowflake, not even a rain, drizzle, or nothing. So it's still up in the air whether if winter precipitation will be in the forecast. Personally, I think we should use a break because over the last 3 weeks, it has been pretty busy here in the weather department. Okay, enough of my time here with you. I want you to stick around, watch your BTW21 local programming continuing next. We're going to switch things over to Chad Hall after a quick commercial break.
Your BTW21 weather forecast is sponsored by Zentmeyer Chiropractic.